place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the open. Next up for Los Angeles, Kike Hernandez. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Here's the 2-1. Liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Dodgers lead it 1-0. Now batting, Darren James. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses ball 1. 0, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them. They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
The count now at 2-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Seager calls for it. 2 gone. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan, who do we... Now at the plate, Austin Barnes.
The catcher, Austin Barnes.
Has a look, now the pitch. Ball to second, this could be 2. There's 1. Out. Relay to Aguilar, the double play, and that retires the side. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. So coming to the plate, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Darren.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball's too high here, 1-0. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So in now for Chicago, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey,
come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
On the bag, right here.
And a sliding try, but it's through. A base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose. I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP, Chris Bryant.
Runner.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch inside, the throw not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Right here.
Second. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. Digging in, Kike Hernandez. He
Now
got
batting,
called out on
left
strikes
fielder,
his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's
One.
down. He gets the 2 strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Into the box now, Darren James coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
James.
Let it fly. Let's go. Punch yourself right here. Let it fly.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Contreras stands at first with 1 out. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
And here we go. Here we go.
Now the 2-1. It's a strike called on the outer part of the zone. Runners on first with 1 down.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh? Get your pitch, huh?
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Let's go now. 1 time.
Line drive to left.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick
In
it up.
there, a base hit.
Hey, nice riff right there. Attaboy.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 2 for him to this
Third
point.
baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back.
Here you go. Let it fly.
Now the 3-0 offering. And there he goes towards second. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season as they open it up to 8-3.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Riding in once again, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
James.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go. Right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, find something you like up there.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. The lead stands pat at 8-6. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here it comes, 0-2.
1-1.
The ground to second. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final.
The victorious Chicago Cubs, 8 runs.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Juan Nicasio is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Here we go, here we go.
And he got him. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny? Here's Matt Carpenter. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Matt Carpenter.
Come on, guys, come on.
The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. James over to his right. 2 gone. So runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and his side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Mercer. He reached on a single in his first try.
Mercer.
This is flared out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, Darren.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Chris Bryant, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Bryant.
Line to the right side.
You got that one.
And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Hey, nice run.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
And from the list of stats,
next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger, as we begin the top of the 4th.
things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. The next Cub up, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren James.
First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
That last pitch was number 60 already. With 1 out in the 4th, that's way too many.
Drive it right here.
Kershaw comes set. 1-0 on its way. In the dirt here. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
2-0. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Here you go. Let it fly.
Count even at 2-2.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Hey, let's go, big fella. This is right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Okay, stand up,
Back
stand
up
up,
the middle.
stand up.
And there are 2 away now. Striding in, Jock Peterson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Jock Peterson.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his left, James. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. He got on top of one. It was a ground out, picked him last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Ball 1 to start the at bat.
Be nice and patient, one at a time.
The 1-0. Fouled straight back. Happ over at second. McKenzie on at first with nobody out.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
1-2 now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 1-2 is taken high above the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Pitch it, but it's swung on and grounded to second. James gloves it. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in now, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Kelly is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Pulled toward right center field. Taylor is there. And that's the 3rd out.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series.
Now is
a
the
win
final
tomorrow,
for
and
tonight.
they can break out the
First for the
brooms.
victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs on.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today at the plate, Billy Mercer, and we are ready for some
Leading off
daytime
the
baseball.
for the Dodgers.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Billy Mercer.
Hit out towards second. James has it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark, how did they bounce back? So stepping in, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Hey, have a rip that up there, huh?
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Ball 2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Digging in, Billy Mercer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his left knee that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him.
Coming to the plate now, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, your pitch right now.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground.
Get there.
And there's one down now. Now to the plate, Max Muncy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Relay to Aguilar, the double play, and that retires the side. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Digging in, Jock Peterson. It was a walk in his last trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. One there to Aguilar for the double play. Stepping in, Darren James.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, you got it. No one bet. Let's go.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Driven nicely into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Baseman, Chris Bryant.
Skied into
Find the
very
ball,
shallow
halfway,
right.
halfway.
Mercer is there. 1 out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mercer going back on it. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. Number 25 for him on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's 1 for 4.
Hey, ground ball right here.
On a line to shortstop. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Coming to the plate now, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count.
He's going.
He's running. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
All right, you're here. You're here.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, nice hit. Hey, boy.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Baseman, Ryan.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going.
Have a rip like you can. Here we go now, Hawk.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning. Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Pulled toward right center field. Mercer giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like?
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the...
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
At the plate, Wellington Castillo. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Throw won't get him.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Vaughn.
2-2-2.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Standing in, Darren James, and he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
They need you right here. One time. Let's go.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. No outs, nobody on.
Here you go. Oh, there. Get your pitch up there.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, Dero, all about pitching.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one, picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
And this afternoon.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Not exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down. Mike Montgomery, the southpaw out of the Golden State. Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Michael Conforto.
There we got one.
On the ground to second base. This could be two. The second for one. Relay to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Now in the box, Darren James. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings.
Settling in now, Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Ready for another shot now, Darren James. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's got 3 base hits in 16.
1-1-1.
He also has 1 home run. He's got to hurry. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Mets lead 1. They're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. James scoops it up, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets lead this one 2-1. Edwin Diaz will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Edwin Diaz.
Digging in once again, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Runner goes for second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So a runner at first now with one away. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Rivera. And that's the second out of the inning. So a big moment here, and standing in, Ian Happ. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Cubs strand one. Our score remains 2-1. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Descalso, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit out toward second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Yeah, nice job slamming the door shut right there. And I'm told he just tied me on the all-time saves list with 158. That's a number I'm proud of, and he should be too.
2 runs, 9 hits, no errors.
Doesn't get much better than this. So striding forward now, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to...
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back for more from the north side after this. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
Stepping into the box, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Darren James.
From the stretch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
0-1, here it comes. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
See him drive it like you can. Let's go.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
So 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Now at the plate, Darren James.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Line toward the gap in left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Oh, that's a kid. Way to hit the baseball.
So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Ready with the 0-1. Runners off for second. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Davis has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 4-0 the score this afternoon. Downtown San Diego and Petco Park on a Thursday night. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Stay tuned for Padres baseball next on the show. Matt Strom, a native of North Dakota, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Standing in, Darren James, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Have a good rip up there, huh?
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Jordan will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty,
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Working for the punch-out and the offering. On a line to shortstop. And the runner gets back. No double play. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Digging in now for San Diego, Hunter Renfroe. He was the main contributor offensively for his team yesterday, driving in both of their runs. And there's a base hit on the line.
Well, that was an obvious mistake. Caught too much of the plate right there with 2 strikes on the batter. Nice execution from his part.
In now, Jerome Irizarry. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jerome Irizarry.
Cuts the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. The Padres lead it 1-0.
Back now in San Diego, home of the Padres, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me.
Ready now, Darren James, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hey, let her fly.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner in there for a base hit. And to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball.
Ready once again, Darren James. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Fouled away. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, James is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Now at the plate, Darren James. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
James. Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
He's set. Here it comes. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Chris Bryant will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. This one's down to third. Machado has it. One there. Machado on the slide. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Here's Will Myers. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's got 5 base hits in 26 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Down towards second. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Padres leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Wait for your pitch up there.
So digging in now, Darren James. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there. there for strike one, 0-1. With this one almost in the book. Long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, get your pitch, huh?
The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Fouled off.
Here you go. Let it fly.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Pulled toward right center field. Renfroe on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Jerome Irizarry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that with a lot of pitches. You'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag. We played 8 full. It's the Cubs 9 and the Friars 2.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ryan Tepera gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Matt Strom was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your... The weekend is on deck, and so is nighttime baseball from Petco Park in San Diego's Gaslamp District. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend. Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stay hot now.
Jared J.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Hey. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Chris Bryant now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. James leads off first with one away.
Drive it. Let's go, kid.
He's running. Pitch outside. The throw is in time as Grandal gets his man.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
Now at the plate, Will Myers. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Myers.
Nobody down here.
The 0-1 on its way. Ball to second. This could be two. Scooped up to second for one. On to first to complete the double play. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Hero? At the plate, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey, let her in. Let her in. Let's go.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Leading off for the Padres.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In there as this is hit on the ground towards second. James takes it in. And a good throw gets him one gone. So a runner at first with one man gone. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Here now the 2-2. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. Stepping into the box, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Nope.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
2-0 now. Here he comes on 2-0. Grounded back up the middle. Jordan right there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And digging in is the infielder, Javi Guerra. 0-1, here it comes. The third, 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball from downtown San Diego right after this. Striding into the box, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Hey, see you drive it.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back safely. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
And it's 1-1.
Hey, let her fly. Let her fly right here.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. And it's fouled away. McKenzie, base runner at first with one out. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So striding in, Chris Bryant. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So now to the plate is Javi Guerra. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Javi Guerra.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Round to second base. This could be 2. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. Into the box now, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but
big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Onto the party porch and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season as they open up an 8-5 lead. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Hunter Renfroe. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. James is there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Sliced hard on the ground. James is up with it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
8-6, the final
Here
score
now
tonight.
is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs, 10 hits.
The Cubbies took. A fine Sunday afternoon for. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Darren James, in 8 at-bats in the series. He's collected 3 hits.
Come on, baby. Stay high up there.
He's set, and the pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now, and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Hey, no one better. Stay hot. Here we go.
Now the 2-0. Right side.
Hold it here. Hold it here.
And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Not the way you want to start the game as the pitcher. He dug his own.
Here's Will Myers. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point.
Myers.
3-2 pitch.
This
one hard the other way. James gloves it. And that's the second out. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning? Stepping up now, Darren James. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Renfroe will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
We're back as the Padres lineup readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first...
Now to the plate is Javi Guerra, and their runners at the corners now.
Second baseman.
1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far.
Yeah, we got 2 down.
And on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Darren James, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Darren James.
Pitch on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
The 2-0 on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Renfroe is there. And the inning is over. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Darren James, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped at the plate, and oh boy, that got the home plate umpire right in the arm too. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. McKenzie on third, Gamble on second, Bryant at first, 2 out in the inning.
Now. No one better.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Renfroe racing back, still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, as it's now 7-3.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Chicago came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Pedro Strop wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching